Hello everyone, this is Vatsalkumar Brahmabhat.
Hi everyone, this is Siyu.
We are from Northeastern University and we are going to ask you a question. Is your internet secure? Yes? Think again.
So, our project is about a network intrusion detection using machine learning method. Uh,
Why do you think that we need this project?
mm,
Obviously, since your network is not secure, we are all connected to each other using internet since the era of internet. Do you really assume that your connection is secure? You might be living in a era of dinosaur. Every minute there is a network that is being intruded by some or another hacker around the world. The data would be secure if we could have just predicted if a particular network is secure. How we can do this?
so we use the dataset available in the UCI website, and I think there are enough number of samples. There are nearly 5 million numbers of the training dataset and nearly 1 million rows of dataset in the test dataset. And the dataset is used for the third international knowledge discovery and data mining tools computation, which was held in the conjunction with KDD 99 and the fifth international conference on knowledge discovery and data mining. We analyzed the data and looked for the correlations and make sure it was clean. And we split the data into training data and testing data. And finally, we apply a machine learning model to train the data. And our model algorithms uses random forest. Now you can see this is the overview of our training data. There are nearly 5 million and several tons of the data types, but there are three connection types are the most common. They are normal connections, Neptune attacked, and Smurf attacked. These three are the most main top the types of the data. So for me, we just to use this data to have a binary classification. Which is that we only classify whether it is a normal attack or an attacked attack. So we use random forest algorithm to be our machine learning algorithm. Why we use random forest? Because random forest uses multiple decision trees to make a classification, and it can prevent overfitting from a single decision tree. And considering that what we are trying to predict is only whether a connection is a normal connection or a text connection. This is not a multiple classification, it is a binary classification. So the accuracy must be very high. This means we need to prevent the overfitting situations. And our random forest result is very high. We are successfully able to implement random forest to predict the possibility of network intrusion, and our model accuracy shows the result over 99%. What we did is binary classification in attack connections, and there are many types, but we count all the attacked connections as only one type, and but we only so I face a binary classification instead of a multiple classification problem.
So after we got the result, we verify the result we received from from the decision tree using ML Studio, which is by Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft Azure is a very powerful cloud service provided by Microsoft. It is integrated with various tools used by data scientists and analysts. We use ML Studio, which provides a unique GUI to the user to implement various machine learning algorithm with ease. The processing speed is also much faster as compared to the local host. So here on the screen you can see how we can just log in into Microsoft Azure account, and once you log into it, it will ask for the payment details. You can also use an existing subscription. As you can see, I have already subscribed to it. So when you go ahead and you see that you will need to search for Microsoft Azure machine learning studio. So you just type in machine learning studio in the search bar, and you are redirected to machine learning studio. Once you are in the machine learning studio, you create a new experiment, you create a new project, and you add the database to it. So once you add the database, you get to you can create an experiment. As you can see, I already created an experiment. I already added a project, and also I created the experiment. And as I said, we you can upload your data to it, or also if you are just trying for the first time, you can just use the pre-existing data which is there on their servers. This is the way we build our um, our model, and we just build it by dragging and dropping whatever is required from the available toolkit in the left hand side corner of the screen. After running the model, we get the following results for decision tree. As you can see, coefficient determination is 0.99, so it's more than 99%, which is exactly correct, and it proves that uh, Cuy's model is working perfectly fine. So we also use another uh, machine learning model, which is linear regression, in the same fashion. And by using linear regression, we get 98% of accuracy, as the coefficient of determination suggests. We also get RMSE value of 0.432, which is again a very good value as compared to other models. Root mean square error is nothing but the difference between the predicted value and actual value. So this was the this is the result we get using Microsoft Azure. So what is the future scope of this project? So with time, we can make sure that this project becomes a self-maintaining project, and we need to add several attacks that are added to the list, in since there are different ways in which network are intruded. The only downside to this is that we need to keep the system updated and maintained. And if we can make this future scope possible, it would be really be a great tool for the cyber security experts all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much.